against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package of dual monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape into the on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi. I am Maximilian Paces. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I decided to right here and now. We shall hold a special duel. A shadow game, basically. You ain't sending me to no shadow realms. Suddenly strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move, except for Yugi. This dark dimension we're in is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Pretty much. Tell me, Yugi, do you believe there is magic in these cards? I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid and I had to started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and started actually doing it, I, I used to think that, I used to try to pretend like, or think that it was magic in the actual cards themselves. Boy, did I get roasted hard and bad when in back in elementary school. Boy, did fools roast the hell out of me. Not because I played Yu-Gi-Oh, but because I actually thought that there might actually be some magic in the cards. Built character. I learned from that and built character. You know, I never stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but I've learned to keep some things to myself. Don't you know you invented this game? Not exactly. What if I told you I didn't? He just Pegasus didn't invent it. He modernized it for the modern man. Huh? In ancient times, the Egyptians called this the Shadow Game. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in our other dimensions, just as we're doing now. I used to wonder back then that, wow, what if we actually had, what if this stuff was real? I used to actually believe that this stuff could be real and try to study Egyptian culture and stuff like that and study, oh no, what's the duel, what the shadow monsters, where the shadow games at, where the dual monsters at. I used to actually look up Egyptian culture religiously just to find any proof of, because you know it all started with the Egyptian culture, you know, monsters and shadow games and stuff. So actually, at least to believe that shit was real. Like I said, I want to find out that no, that they didn't did no such thing like this in Yu-Gi-Oh. They do in real. They don't do no real something like thing like this in real life. It's just something that's specific to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. And my feelings were hurt that I found out that this could not most likely was not real. My spirit was a little crushed, but I kept going. I still played Yu-Gi-Oh. But instead of the cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. You'd be surprised. It's another thing to think that there's a lot of paranormal stuff that have been said to be real, like Annabelle, or or the that supernatural nun, that nun. I forgot what her name's called. And amongst in other paranormal movies that say it's based on a true story, but yet stuff like this in Yu-Gi-Oh are not real. Like, why is always the worst stuff that's real, that's supposedly real, but none of the good stuff that's real? I want to play it. I want to do some shadow games too. Shoot. Got me mad now. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real and also quite dangerous. Yugi boy. Yugi boy. You really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer. So defiant and yet helpless. And so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the Millennium Puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle. 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the shadow games away in 7 mystical millennium items. 7 items? You're saying that my puzzle's one of them? Pretty much. Yes, and there are mystical energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life. However, if you only knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his skills and nearly won. But Yugi ran out of time when the time limit passed. Yeah, I hated that when that happened. Right when Yugi was about to dust the shit out of Pegasus, in the almost what would have been the conclusion of the duel, the time ran out. I said that's why I never considered that a true loss, because Pegasus won because of time limit. He won because of time limit. Yugi would have dusted Pegasus in that moment. I haven't taken the measure of your talents this day. I shall play for far higher stakes. I'm done with your games. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You presume that I'm giving you a choice in the matter. No, nobody. He's not giving you a choice. But I'm not, for I also possess one of those 7 millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye. A Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you the true extent of its power, of its magic. I have found that, given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you ever reclaim your grandfather's soul? Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus' Duelist Kingdom tournament so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. A Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 starships which they could wager against other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 starships gained entry into the tournament finals, where they would compete for the $3 million grand prize and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. If only they had prizes like that in real life. And you see a lot of people dueling then. You would see a lot of people dueling. For his first duel, Yugi faced off against the conniving, nerdy, and lame as fuck Weevil Underwood. I can't stand Weevil. I really hate Weevil. I never liked him. A duelist with whom he had a bit of history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom. Oh, what's up, Beano Gang? What's good? While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Zodiac cards and threw them into the ocean. Good morning, by the way, man. How you been? I know, I just call you by that because that's what it says on your own YouTube and on tuber handle. But what's up, Trey? So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased after him into the woods. So how's your morning been going, bro? Welcome, said the spider to the fly. You flew right into my trap. It's time you answer for destroying my Zodiac cards, Weevil. I'm doing good. I'm just streaming the own Yu-Gi-Oh story, campaign story, the classic for starters. I plan on trying to finish in all four or five campaigns eventually. I'm just starting off with the classic, you know, in order. It's time you answer for destroying my Zodiac cards, Weevil. Yeah, butt ugly bastard. You four-eyed ugly prick. Can't you let bygones be bygones? No. Even I wouldn't let bygones be bygones. Someone should give you a wedgie, nerd, or a wet willy, or a noogie. Whatever other shit that bullies do to nerds. Weevil, it's time to find out if you're as good at dueling as you are at running away. Ooh. Was I simply running away or cleverly weaving you into my web? It's time to duel. Oh, he's just... I'll go first. I technically beat it up before, but because I had problems with my PS12, which started a lot of my stuff over, I had to start the whole thing over, which sucks. And I mean sucks. That's some bull. But hey, I like a challenge. I don't mind hard work, working hard. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. How was work, by the way? I gotta go to work as well too, so yeah. Good luck at your job, because I gotta go to work too today. Sadly. He's feeling confident. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro. Oh shit. Not today. I wouldn't mind it, but not today though. Man, stacking up his numbers. Nice try. That was probably ridiculous. Rude cut. Really? Suicide? What the fuck? Perfect. Open mark. Wait for that. You're done, son. Get rid of that and the director tab. That was easy. It's over. I won. No, impossible. My moth is unbeatable. No, it's beatable, bro. It's beatable, bitch. Suck it. That's for you, Zoe. The heartbeat lady. Mine. Yugioh wasn't the only duelist who was motivated to win the tournament for a loved one. Despite being a novice duelist, Joey. I love Joey though. You literally get to see this name, right? Start from the bottom and go all the way to the top with it. Duelist style. Like he was a complete novice at the beginning and became literally a pro level duelist. Despite facing tough ass opponents at the beginning, right off the bat as a novice, I admit he had a lot of luck on his side, but he still managed to beat these guys and get better as he progressed throughout the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic. Despite being a novice, Joey had his own reasons for wanting to win. His sister, Serenity. I better be the champion for Serenity's sake. She's always counted on me, even when we were kids. I'm going to win this tournament and the prize money. I'm gonna make sure you don't lose your eyesight by paying for your surgery. I promise. And he had a good reason for doing it. This meditative moment was really broken when Joey and his friends heard someone laughing and taunting another duelist a short distance away. Like Joey really kind of bullied his way into the own duelist kingdom when you think about it. A voice that annoying could only belong to Mai. The team met Mai Valentine on the boat to Duelist Kingdom. She was a manipulative, self-absorbed duelist who had the uncanny ability to always know what card she would draw next. Only because she sprayed different perfumes on them. Basically, she was cheating. Yeah. Which ain't a bad way to cheat, I ain't gonna lie. Hey Yugioh, are your duels going well? I might be up for a duel myself, so get ready because I chose to duel or challenge you, Joey. That was kind of fucked up how she gonna go for Joey, who she knew was a novice. But hey, you challenge me. Do you have the guts to accept? I accept. Let's duel. Get ready to lose. Do I want to use the story deck or do I want to use a deck that I wonder how Joey's story deck is like. kind of want to use one of my own, but of course, ladies first. Battle logs. Be on the safer side. Check my battle logs. Never know. That's gonna be a problem. Just spells. I just raced the great rubber card. Got there. Direct attack. Oh yeah. None of the above. Crap. Haha. Crap. You gonna give me a spell card, really? Ugh. Come on. Finally, something. First, attack. I'm gonna summon this mofo. See what happens. Nothing. Yeah. Ah, nothing. Time to go over the attacks. So, I win. How could I ever lose to such an amateur? Heart of the cards, bitch. Haha. I tried to tell you that there's more to Duel Monster than just kicking the other guy's butt. If you're ever gonna be a real champion, you gotta learn to care about someone other than yourself. Tell her, Joey. Tell her.
We're actually a quality insurance company.
next one, attack of the deep. Attack from the deep. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge one. The truth and power of the Millennium Puzzle was beginning to dawn on Yugi during his duels. The puzzle infused Yugi with the power and soul of an ancient spirit. Yami, Yugi, basically. Though this was a major issue to ponder, there was a smaller but no less important matter to deal with first. All the dueling made me hungry. Did any of you guys remember to bring any food with you? Sorry, Joey. What were you thinking coming here with no food? How are we ever going to get through the rest of the competition without anything to eat? That's a good question, Joey. This dueling really takes it out of you. And I haven't seen any burger stands or restaurants since we got here. I think that was the point. Yeah, that would be fucked up. I would lose my mind already. I'd be ready to quit. No burger stands or restaurants around? Like, you gonna have us on an island and just no restaurants, no food? You're a freaking millionaire or billionaire, Pegasus. You can flex your money all day, but you can't even provide food, right? Restaurants? The fuck? Sniff, sniff. I smell something cooking that way. That'll win. They followed the scent to the beach where they spotted a campfire with several roasting fish in the distance. Oh man, I just love barbecued fish. It smells good. And I bet it tastes even better. What makes you think those fish are yours to eat? And trust me, we eat first and ask questions later. Typical Joey. Your stomachs will thank me. Joey ran down to the campfire. Joey would say anything to fill his belly. Some people have absolutely no self-control. Stomach groan. Yeah, you're one to talk. Oh, what's up, low-key gangster? What's good? Shout out to low-key gangster. How you been? And good morning, you too. Joey, save some for me. Tristan ran after Joey. It wasn't long before Yugi and Taya joined them as well. Joey grabbed one of the fish from the fire. Oh man, this looks awesome. Just as the team began to bite into the fish, a young man emerged from the ocean with a spear in his hand. Just as the team began to bite into the fish, the young man emerged from Enjoy yourselves, you fish thieves, for this is your last meal. I knew this was a bad idea. How dare you steal my fish, you bottom-feeding thieves. Hey, chill out, guy. It's just a few fish. A few fish that do not belong to you. And to steal a fisherman's catch is to prove you have no honor. And to an extent, yeah, that's kind of true. Fisherman rules and all this stuff. And plus, like Joey said, it was best to ask questions than just to take. Joey, that should have what they should have did. Just ask questions, then, eat. Wait a second, aren't you Mako Tsunami, the top-ranked ocean duelist? And who might you be? I'm Yugimoto. Sorry about your fish. Yugi's so nice and polite. You're Yugimoto, the only duelist ever to defeat Seto Kaiba. What a fine surprise. I must apologize. I've been ungracious. If you are friends of Yugimoto, please come sit down and eat your fill. The team sat down at the fire and shared a meal with Mako. After the feast, the team thanked Mako and started to head out. When Mako threw his spear at the ground in front of them, I treated you to dinner. Perhaps you will honor me with a duel. Of course. He's nuts. No, but I am no expert fisherman. But I am an expert fisherman, and you have taken my bait. Pretty much. What bait? Why, the fish, of course. I laid it out and lured you three right in, but I never expected to catch Yugioh. I reeled in another duelist a short time ago, but he was not a worthy opponent. But a duel against you, Yugi, would be a true test. Mako Tsunami, I accept your challenge. I'll do the story. Haha. Haha. Let's try. Activate. Destroy. Press the fragment. Set you down here. What a grand duel. I salute you, my friend. This victory was not easily won. Yes, it was. It kind of was. This victory was not easily won, Mako. You're a great duelist yourself. No, no. Why couldn't it play? Why couldn't they have the duels like the way it in the series? Man, it just, as the way it is, just don't. I feel like they didn't put much effort into building the decks of the opponents. They just made them pretty basic, or just slapped some cards together. To, with Weevil, they slapped a bunch of bugs, random. I mean, I guess there was some thought to Weevil's deck, but not much. Mako's deck, there was really no thought. It was just, I feel like it was just a bunch of slapped together water cards with spells that are from the. They're trying to base it on the anime series, but it don't, not exactly. It all just seemed to slap together and just say that, okay, yeah, there's the deck, that's, enjoy the story. Right? It just, yeah. Dinosaur Duelist. My Valentine sat on a hill having a quiet moment to herself. It's usually as fun as a fall clearance sale. Why can't I enjoy it anymore? Girl, it's all because of that obnoxious punk Joey. I can't believe such an amateur beat me. I've got to get even better. I gotta get even with that grinning gutter punk. Like, you're so much better, Mike. Mine was Yugioh's own definition of an entitled woman. At that moment, Rex Raptor, whom I dueled and defeated on the way to Duelist Kingdom, jumped out and surprised her. It's me, Rex Raptor, the Dino Duelist, and I'm itching to finish that match we started on the boat. Funny, I thought I already knocked you on your Jurassic butt. Think whatever you want. You're about to get stomped. You think I'm gonna waste another minute with a pea brain like you? Beat it, Dino Breath. Shoot. Girl, pea brain. I happen to have been a finalist in this year's regional championship, and I'll have you know that I've already won 5 star chests. Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, you had 5, Mai had at least 8 by then. Mai held up her bracelet to show off her star chips. Whoa, how'd you get 8 chips already? Mai's no pusher, despite her mouth, despite her attitude and all that shit. I admit Mai is good. She is a damn good duelist. But she lost a lot of credibility with that cheating shit she did on spraying different perfumes on the cards. She tend to be psychic. Fuck out here, bitch. From wannabes like you who think that by dueling a chick, they'll score some easy stars. Yeah, I would admit, they did kind of, they do be some kind of misogyny when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially in the real life TCGs, in real life too. I've seen some forms of misogyny. I admit I've seen some misogyny, or just misogynist dudes in Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, and there are dudes who think that just because they're up against a girl that they can beat, it's gonna be an easy win. She don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is usually a nerd type of thing, and usually the only type of nerd, if you think of a nerd, you think of a dude. Not usually a female, especially a very attractive female. But now, times have changed. It's feminism and all that stuff, and you see more females into nerd stuff, especially super cute, super attractive ones. Playing video games, sometimes not for just the own joy of the game, but sometimes for just because they, nowadays the money's good, like Twitch and YouTube and other stuff, or actually dueling. See a lot of diversity in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in gaming industry nowadays. So yeah, but back in the time, you seen a good bit of misogyny, and it was rare to see attractive chicks, a chick who's like my Valentine attractive, dueling or playing video games back in those times when I was growing up. You hardly see those type of chicks doing this stuff, and if you did, they were often seen as easy marks. Because they were chicks. I've only lost once, but once I find that punk kid Joey, it's payback. Joey Wheeler? How did you lose to him? I ain't gonna lie, a lot of luck did kind of play a big factor in his victory. I'd love to see you try, and also Mai's ego. Try and, that gives me an idea. Rex, I'll agree to duel you if you do something for me first. Mai and Rex searched for Yugi and his friends in hopes of finding Joey. It wasn't long before they did. Tell me that's not who I think it is. How are you, Joseph? Glad to see me. Ecstatic. So Joey, is Yugi still fighting all your battles for you? Everyone knows if Yugi wasn't there to hold your hand, you wouldn't have beat me. Isn't that right, Yugi? And to some extent, yeah. That's not true. No, that kind of has some truth behind it, man. Oh, really? Then I propose he steps out of your shadow here and now. If Joey thinks he's so tough, let's see him play for himself. Think you have the guts to step up and face the duelist I've arranged for you? I'm dueling on Mai's behalf. Recognize me? That's Rex Raptor. This twerp's supposed to scare me or something? I bet you he ain't so tough. Rex is not exactly over the top skill. He just has a lot of high powered monsters. Like dinosaur monsters are really high in attack powers. Like, I ain't saying he's an idiot and he's a bad duelist. It's just that he mostly relies on the strength and the high attack power of the dinosaur deck. Because dinosaurs naturally have high attack powers. Don't you remember, Joey? Rex placed second in the regionals. Well, I mean, but he beat Mai, who dusted Rex, so not that impressive. But then again, it was a lot of luck and a lot of coaching that allowed him to beat Mai. Well, Joey, you got to ask Mommy's permission or what? This is your big chance to prove yourself. Or aren't you gonna back out? Don't worry, sis. I'll make you proud. Alright then. It's dino feeding time. Let's duel. Bring it. And I'll go story with it. Let's see here. Shit. This asshole. Really? Right off the bat. Okay, you ass that. No more red eyes. Like I said, Rex's deck mostly consists of high attack powered monsters. Mostly dinosaurs. High attack power. That's pretty much what dinosaurs mostly are. Monsters with very high attack power. I mean, there are some good monsters, especially with some decent special effects. Yes, the world of Yugioh. Let's see. Yeah, no. Trap hole. Suck on that. Polymerization. I'm gonna need this with style. Oh, that's cool. Yes. And I earn a trophy. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll hit you with this. Hit you a little bit of that. Then I'll hit you with this. So I guess you won my My star. So I guess you won my starships. Yes, I did. Not only did I win your starships, but I won your red eyes too. Yeah, exactly. Don't think you run away. Don't think you can get away with that. Oh, no, also give me that red eyes. Yeah, yeah. I want my red eyes, bitch. George said he wants his red eyes, bitch. You thought you could get away without giving that for that red eyes, didn't you? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, word? I bet it was close to. I bet you still came close to winning though. I bet you came close to winning though, ain't it? I bet they just got lucky, ain't it? Oh, word. That's what's up. Alright, let's see here. Evil Bakura, or young Bakura. Later that night, the team settled down for dinner when they were visited by their high school friend Bakura. As they chatted around the campfire, the conversation soon turned to dueling. Let's have a duel right now, not for starships, but just for a little fun. Fun as in for souls? Yeah, I know your game, Bakura. You ain't fooling nobody. I'm down with that. After all this starship stuff, it would be nice to have a duel with no strings attached. But did Joey soon find out that there were indeed strings attached? Except it was more than just starships. It was for your soul. I agree. I think just a regular old duel sounds like a great deal. Haha, they actually thought it was gonna be a regular old duel. Oh, word? Good luck. I hope you win that one. I agree. Before we get started, there's a little something I'd like to share with you, especially with you, Yugioh. No, it can't be. A Millennium item. Yes, and the magic of my Millennium ring will take us to the Shadow Realm. Oh shit, dog. It's real now. Shadow games. Why are you doing this, Bakura? You have something I want, and I aim to take it. Bakura, possessed by some unknown spirit, used the power of his Millennium ring to lock away his friend's souls. Their souls have been locked away, and now, after waiting for countless centuries, the legendary Millennium Puzzle is mine. Just as Bakura tried to grab the Millennium Puzzle, it started to glow. The spirit within the puzzle awoke, manifesting himself in Yugioh. I feel you extreme. It be feeling like now, ever since the pandemic started, these game companies be trying to bullshit a lot of people. You know, really in with a on what seems to be a good offer, but only to find out it's some bullshit, and you got to do more and more and spend more and more to get what you actually really wanted or what you were supposed to pay for. No, it can't be. You want my Millennium Puzzle, then you're going to have to duel me for it. But if I win, you'll release my friends and send us all back. Haha, I agree to your ridiculous terms, you. But I promise you, there is more at stake here than you comprehend. And this is one shadow game that you cannot win. Music story. Even though she never really wrestled like that. Very true. That's very true. I also threw in Charmel. Alright. Target any number of monsters in your graveyard, especially some do. Yeah, that's what I think. I literally thought that. Oh, when you said Cactus Jack, I'm thinking Travis Scott. And when you said China, I was thinking Black China. My bad. He's something that guy. I'm too serious about my wrestling games to throw in random accessories. I feel you. I feel you on that. I'm serious about a lot of other games too when it comes to I'd be serious. I'd be like that too when it comes to certain games as well, especially Tekken. I'm very serious when it comes to my Tekken and Yakuza. Yeah, I don't play with my Yakuza. I don't start me when it comes to Yakuza. Don't start me. What else? And anime. And anime. Bad luck of the draw on this one. What's with all the weak monsters? The fuck? Even though Flame Swordsman is technically supposed to be Joey. That's awesome. That's awesome. Fuck you, Bakura. The disrespect. The disrespect. Oh, I know how you feel. Like I can be very OCD when it comes to playing the game, and then you don't see every character on there. Like you are, like when it comes to like games, like especially fighting games, I like to have the full roster. I don't like to have nothing missing. That's why when it comes to a DLC character, I like to make sure that I have all of the characters. It's just an OCD thing with me. Like this. Come on. I got a bad draw on this one. Yeah, I got a bad hand. I was dealt a bad hand on this one. Try mine. You mean Brock Lesnar? Not Brick Lesnar. Nah, it's okay. I sometimes get that to happen too. That's the dumb thing about the phone. It's supposed to be autocorrect, but yet when it's trying to correct you, it corrects the wrong words. That's why I never get with autocorrection. Like something that's supposed to corrects you on the wrong things. Makes you think that, are you sure that a phone is smarter than a person? Because it don't always seem that way. Not yet. But yeah, then in HCTP, I threw in Theodore Long, so he managed Jazz and Rodney Mack. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one at all. That is true. That is fucking true. Ah, shit. Damn you, Bakura. Hey, I feel you, man. There's no such thing as basically a useless character, really, when you think about it. It just depends on how good you are and how skilled you are with the own character itself. I've seen a lot of people turn what supposedly a useless character into a really good character, but that's mostly because they're skilled and they actually take the time to practice that person, that character. Nothing. Oh, I hate that card so much. Rookie John Cena before the angry rapper gimmick. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I love John Cena. You gotta admit, John Cena can spit some bars though. He can spit some bars. Take that. I mean, it's not like he ain't fun now, but he's more of an actor now. Oh shit. Oh wait, I ain't had no monster. I ain't had no cards in my hand, so yeah. Thanks, Bakura. You know what? Wait, there were no sinkholes in the day. Oh well, whatever. Oh, so you just going by what everybody else did, basically. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but with me, I usually just prefer more originality when I do things. I ain't dissing you on nothing like that. I'm just saying like that's just how I like to do things. Better. That's cool, no shame in the game. There's nothing wrong with want to do what others do and trying to get better from that. Better. Sometimes what seems off is usually a better on what's better. You never know. Because see, you can catch people off by doing something unpredictable and unforeseeable. Like doing something what others don't expect, basically. Understandable. I respect that. Now to finish you off. I win. Okay. There wasn't anything for Charmel or Terry Ronald. Really? Dang, that sucks. Are you okay, Bakura? I am now, thanks to you. Where'd you get your Millennium Ring? My father picked it up on one of his trips. He told me it's from ancient Egypt. He was shopping in a merchant bazaar when the Millennium Ring caught his eye. The man who sold the ring to my father said it had something to do with dual matches, but that never made any sense to me since the card game is new and the ring is clearly ancient. Basically, the man was trying to say there was dual monsters way before the modern one. When my father got back, he gave it to me. He said he felt I was destined to have it. Well, you was destined, alright. You was destined. Destined to be evil. Of course she was on point. She's always on point, my don't quote me on that one. You know. RV's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. Okay. Latest feature. Sword, second barrier. Second black. One. Okay. Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon. Saber Beetle, Ruby, Silver Bow and Arrow, Needle Ball, Green Kappa, Attack, Follow Wind, Dark Energy. Power of Kaishi, Book of Secret Hearts. Wagger of Arcs. Yeah, that sucks. That it be seeming that way, and that sucks. That just sucks. Like no respect for Charmel. You get those minor characters that don't get the due respect they deserve. Goblin Elite Tap. She still gets some due respect. Like dang, like don't do her like that. Like, Archfiend Emperor, the first lord of Trans-Country. Archfiend General. See what I mean? Exactly my point. No due respects. Fuma. Attack Goblin Force. Youngster. Warrior Elimination. Archfiend. Duelist. Celebrian. Of course, like, bruh, it's no offense, but back in those days, I don't know if anything's changed in it, but back in those days, WWE used to be pretty racist towards the African American wrestlers, bro. Especially the one who was in charge at home. I think Vince Mahone was in charge at the time. I think it was on Vince Mahone owned WWE, and then he was in charge of WWE even back then when it started. And he was a douchebag. That guy still is a douchebag. Hope I pronounced his name right. Well, you know, I don't care if I pronounce his name right. Great Margie Brazil. I love the Great Margie Brazil. Let me go back to where I was going. Panic attack. Oh, this guy. This guy. Panic. Right? When Tia, Tristan, and Joy awoke, they thought Yugi's duel against Bakura was only a dream. I just dreamt that Bakura went totally mental. Same here. Last time I snoozed with dueling cards under my pillow. Sleep well, guys. Ah, Bakura, don't hurt me. Suddenly the team heard a scream come from the woods. That sounded like mine. The team ran through the forest into a clearing and saw a very large duelist defeating mine. Bye-bye, birdies. Ah, panic. I swear, that guy had like almost like... Harpies, they're gone. I think you mean eliminated, just like you. Now hand over all your star chips, you loser. That's no way to treat a lady. Well, almost a lady. Mai, are you okay? Nah, fuck it. I don't mean. Shoot, if I had a chance, I'd smash Mai. This sideshow freak giving you a hard time? Bro, I tell you, they do a lot of the black wrestlers dirty in most games. Heck, even in even in real life, they do them dirty. Like if you look on many interviews, you'll hear a lot of African WWE wrestlers back in the day say that WWE was pretty racist, and the guy who owned it, I think Vince Mahone, was a dick, total dick. That's right, just like Pegasus pays me to do. Root out all the dueling filth on this island and dispose of it. Like Vince Mahone, it just sucks that the most douchiest, most horrible, most asinine people be at the top and be allowed to do the bullshit they do, the BS they do, and get away with it, and kind of pretty much get away with it. And it, particularly, not to be racist, it do tend to be the powerful white guys that do. And don't see no punishment whatsoever, or no one ever calls them out on it. And so people do call them out on it. It used to be a minority that calls these guys out, and they don't get. And people they're like, oh, you just being mad because you ain't relevant or all this or that. People just shrug it off, and that's what sucks. Even white people who call out white people get shrugged off. Mostly white. But I bet if a woman says something, oh, lawsuits and in the government in the courts would be all on Vince's ass right now. If a woman says, oh, he raped me, he did this and that to me, that's when he's gonna probably start seeing some repercussions. If a woman says something, doesn't that make you a garbage man? This is no joke. Panic's one of the island's eliminators, and if you don't get out of here, he's gonna do to you what he did to me. Ain't nobody scared of Panic. Sound like a fake ass wrestler name, man. You ain't nobody just because you huge. I'll go rock on you, bro. Check out her Duelist stuff. Not a Starship left. Panic. With a K instead of a C. You're out of the tournament, Mike. I am. It all happened so fast. The way Panic duels, I just lose it. No, you just suck, Mike. You suck. Losing this loser. Suplex. Panic suplex you. Huh. She was one of my easiest victims yet. Yeah, just like any other dude. Like I said, back in those days, there was a good bit of misogyny back in the nerd community when it came to females who indulged in nerd things, like other than video games, but mostly in Yugioh. You had your good bit of assholes in Yugioh who, kind of be a little misogynistic towards women. Some women who indulged in Yugioh weren't always the best, but there were some that were really hella good. She was one of the easiest victims. Yeah. Panic pushed mine to the ground. Oh, now you're harming a lady. Now I gotta smack you. Now I gotta smack the Panic out of you. You creep, there's no excuse for pushing a girl. Tell him, Joey. I dealt with a lot of bullies in my life. I bet you did. I know you did. I bet you did, Yuki. I bet a lot of people bullied your little ass. I could tell. And shoot, there was so many backstories of you getting your ass whooped until you turned into a Yami Yugi form, and then yeah. I know you got your ass kicked around a lot. And I'm afraid there's only one way to deal with them. You have to stand up to them. You mean Yami Yugi has to stand up to him. Big difference. Let's see you try your intimidation tactics against me. Me, Panic. I don't scare you, especially when I'm standing up for my friends. Yugi, must be my lucky day. Pegasus has promised a generous bounty to the eliminator who defeats you. Think he'd throw in some extra cash for inflicting bodily harm. Oh, you really think you about that WWE life, huh? You think you about that life? Okay, okay. Mind crush, boy. I'll wager all the star chips I have to win my... It's a deal. If you win, I'll give you all 8 of her star chips because your bet makes no difference to me. What do you mean? What I mean, little Yugi, is when you duel against Panic, you're putting much more than just your measly star chips on the line. I can see the fear growing in your eyes. I do believe you're beginning to panic. Are you finished blowing smoke, Panic? The last time someone had the nerve to talk to me like that, I broke them in half. This man really think he about that WWE life. Okay. I'm about to break you, sir. Now let's duel. I'll go with a story one. Let's see here. I'll go first. Protagonists go first. Yeah. Okay, let's see what you got. A blur of darkness. Okay. Not gonna happen. Your little face down, huh? Here's something for your little face down. Yeah, exposed. You got a panda, sir? A panda? A panda? Okay. It's time for me to put my grizzly bear out. Yeah, I said grizzly bear. Mother grizzly. T grizzly. Oh, where that? With all that trash talk you had, Panic. Where'd all that now? Summon Rude Kaiser. Had another pen. What's wrong with you, boy? Man, I'm in you right now. Talk all that trash, garbage ass. Nobody beats Panic. Nobody. Well, I just beat you. Ha. Dang, Wizard rock me when I need one right now. I want to hear, can you smell what the rock is cooking? Yugi, you were incredible. Your Millennium Puzzle has more power than we thought. Yugi, I don't know what to say. Here, these star chips are yours. Take them. Why does that? Why am I seeing 10 instead of 8? Like, really? She's supposed to have 8, but she has 10 instead. Unless she must have gained 10 afterwards. I'm sorry, but I can't accept them. I fight my own battles. Girl, if you don't take them star chips, I'll smack the blonde off you. Fuck that wig off your head. You don't take them smart star chips. My, Yugi risked his life in this duel for you. I know, but I know you better take them star chips. That's what you better do. There's no point in arguing. She's way too thick-headed. But if she'd rather be booted off the island, I'll take him. Ha 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 ha. My nigga Joey. You think me losing all my star chips is funny, Joey Wheeler? I thought you didn't want them, Mine. Yeah, I thought you didn't want them. Get them back. Of course you can have them. They're yours. I ain't gonna lie, I would actually ship Joey and Maya as a couple. Really, Joey? Didn't you learn anything from this duel? You can't always keep your defenses up because they'll just get between you and the other people who are trying to be your friends. Yeah. Yeah. Like one of those annoying good girls you say at the murder roasts, Lilo and Stitch. So can't you let your shield down just this one time? Black Skull Dragon. The face-off. Oh, this. While Yugi's team worked their way through the tournament, our history now turns to Seto Kaiba for a moment. As you remember, Seto had only been defeated in duel once by Yugi. Seto had a little brother named Mokuba. Pegasus kidnapped Mokuba and locked him in a dungeon to lure Seto into a trap, and it worked. As Seto made his way to the dungeon to save his brother, Pegasus sprung the trap and stole Mokuba's soul, just as he had Yugi's grandfather. I feel like Pegasus was basically Yugi's Frieza at the time. It's like Kaiba is Yugi's Vegeta. Seto Kaiba, do you care enough about your brother's life to try and save his soul? Grr, you're not human. Quite human, actually. Just extraordinarily gifted. Yeah, with a Millennium Puzzle. Pegasus threw a handful of star chips at Kaiba. Here, you'll need these for your duel with Yugi. Why are you doing this? My reasons are none of your concerns. Maybe I just enjoy the struggle, watching the constant tug-of-war between you and Yugi boy. Or maybe I want something you're capable of comprehending. Talk straight. What do you want? I want to see if you're capable of defeating little Yugi in a duel, and only if you successfully crush him in a humiliating defeat will you get the opportunity to duel me. If memory serves, Kaiba pulled some BS at the last minute and only managed to win that by threatening to take his own life. So I wonder how this duel is going to play. It's going to be a straight duel, or is there going to be some BS involved? Then if you beat excuse me. Then if you beat me, I promise to restore your brother's soul. For now, I have no choice but to play your game, but as soon as I defeat Yugi, I'll be back. Man, you ain't Batman. Chill out. You damn sure ain't Arnold Schwarzenegger. You ain't a Terminator. Fuck out here, Kaiba. And you better make good on your promise to restore my brother. Because if you don't, I'll take great pleasure in separating your soul from your body in my own way. And with that, Pegasus had another duelist under his control to take down Yugi. Yugi and I both have enough star chips to get into the castle now. Isn't that right, you? Yeah, finally. Grandpa, here I come. Hey guys, look, you're not gonna believe who's blocking our way into the castle. It's Kaiba. I can't let you pass, Yugi. Wait, hold on. What happened to all the other duels where Joy duels Bandit Keith and Bandit Keith's little companion Bones, and when they duel the Paradox Brothers? Where are those duels? They ain't put that in there? That's some bullshit. I wanted to duel the Paradox Brothers and Bones. For your information. So they kept the Panic duel, but disregard Bones and the Paradox Brothers. The Paradox Brothers duel between Joey and Yugi was one of the best ones in Duelist Kingdom. I won 10 star chips, so stand aside. You may have won enough star chips to qualify for the Duelist Kingdom playoffs, but I can't allow you to face Pegasus. He's mine. You and I are going to have one final duel, Yugi. I'm not dueling you. I don't have to. So no longer confident that your so-called heart of the cards can help you win. You're just afraid you can't beat me a second time, you coward. Back off. He doesn't have to prove anything. You said you won by tapping into the heart of the cards, and for a long time I didn't know what that meant, but now I think I do. And it took Pegasus to show me. He gave me a reason to put my heart in the cards. For the first time, I could do it with fire and passion in my heart. You can't accept this duel. I've changed. I deserve a rematch. Give me a chance to play you now, Yugi. Let me play you. Duel. We'll see what you really learn. I'll do the story. Oh, I'm playing as... Am I playing as Kaiba? Okay. I'm playing as Kaiba. Polymerization. Here we go. Oh shit, y'all. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I summon thee. Oh shit. Fuck you, Yugi. It's all fun and games until he pulls a miracle. There's a monster when I need one. Come on, for the green. Of course, I'm glad I got rid of that. What? Motherfucker. It's one of the dangers of playing against you. I've lost. Really? Now you just adding insult to injury, bro. You're a bitch, Yugi. You're a bitch for that. You're a bitch for that one. Dang it. Of course it's Yugioh I'm dealing with, so yeah, of course he always has a trick up his sleeve. Gotta finish you off, Yugi. Yugi refused to finish his attack against Kaiba because he would have inflicted physical harm. When Yugi refused to attack, Kaiba struck and took the victory. Like a bitch. I can't believe it. That underhanded sleazeball wiped Yugi out. I'm sorry about your grandpa, but you did the right thing. You would have had to hurt Kaiba. And I know your grandpa wouldn't want to be saved that way. Then I guess he got what he wanted. If Yugi had done what needed to be done, he would be entering the castle, not me. But he was too weak to follow through on his play. Pegasus' plan had worked to perfection. Good job, Kaiba boy. As you wish, I will be your next opponent. Little Yugi didn't fare nearly so well in this match. His spirit is broken, and his grandfather's soul remains mine. Ha 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 ha. Taya versus Mai. That's an interesting one. Duel of Tears. Yugi. Come on, you. Why won't he answer us? I've never seen him like this. He's totally out of it. Well, he did just lose his only chance to save his grandfather. Mai came sauntering up the steps of Pegasus' castle. What's up? If you guys have enough star chips to get into the castle, why are you hanging out here? It's you. He lost his star chips to Kaiba, and now it's like he's lost the will to go on.
Will you be doing the brother ouch for much longer? Only for the rest of our lives, girl!
Yo, you know K Quick is actually R-Truth, right?
Roam somewhere else?
No, I actually didn't know that. Not gonna lie to you, I ain't gonna know it.
From what danger must the world be saved?
Oh, okay. So the little guy finally lost one, huh? Lucky for you guys that I came by. Listen up, Yugi. You got beat, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. When I got beat, I thought it was all over for me too. But then you stepped in and saved my star chips, and now I'm returning the favor. But if you give up your star chips, you can't win this prize money. I'm being kind, not stupid. Well, she already has 10 star chips of her own. Go on, Yugi. You know that I owe you, so take them. Yugi, if you don't take those star chips, stop being a bitch. Are my star chips not good enough for you? Fine then, I'll keep them. And your friends can wipe your nose all the way back to the nursery. Gosh, man, you gotta stop being harsh. You gotta be patient, man. Grow up. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Mai, don't get mad. You just don't understand. Oh, I understand. Your friend lost one lousy duel and now he's too chicken to play again. Isn't that right? How pathetic. Come on, chicken boy. Duel me for them. I'll duel you. Oh, Taya, my God. Sit down somewhere. You suck. You're horrible. I'll do you right here, right now, for you. Man, I'm afraid to use Taya.
Or extreme sports. I
I'm afraid to use tail, but you know what? It provides some. It'll provide some level of challenge. Oh, snap. I didn't mean to do that. I messed up. I made a mistake. Okay, not bad. Oh, crap. Oh, snap. I probably shouldn't have not had wasted that wobble cut. Knew it was too good to be true. Just saying. Probably gonna die. Oh my god, come on. Oh my gosh. What's up with all the equipment? But I know Taya sucks. Fuck. I'm using my own shit. Fuck this. I'm using my own ish. Wait, really? I didn't know that either. Alright, see you, man. Talk to you later, Extreme. fire there. Straight fire. Direct attack. And then the engine. I surrender, Taya. I don't have the cards to win. I won. Way to go, Taya. You really came through for Yugi. Good match. Whatever, I didn't need these star chips anyway. Mai gave up her star chips and started to walk away. Wait, Mai, I have to ask you something. If you played that last card, wouldn't you have what? She would have won. She just let Taya win. Out of the kindness of her heart. It was a throwaway. It was nothing that Taya wouldn't have been able to beat anyway. Some cards just aren't worth playing, huh, Yugi? Thank you. Yugi, I won these star chips for you. I know, thank you so much. Sure thing. I'll never forget what you did for me, Taya. You overcame your fears for me. And you've given me the courage to deal with mine. I will do again. And hopefully the consequences won't be as bad as I feared. Well, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I'll see you all later. Probably gonna stream again tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow.